Hello and welcome to episode 3 of the Make It a Double Double Road to Glory. I mean, let's just talk about it as it's a fresh new look, it's a fresh new vibe. I'm very happy with it. We won't talk about it
Oh, we're
too
talking
much, but
about your
it's
hair.
oh yeah. But listen, speaking of fresh new looks and fresh new vibes, today or maybe after today's episode, we won't physically do anything today. But in time for the next episode, there will be a fresh new look and a fresh new vibe of the Road to Glory.
There should be.
Because today, each one of us, so me, you, and Mark, have all come up with how we're going to spend our £30. We're going to decide between the three of us, and maybe even let people comment down in the comments below what they think the best strategy out of the three is, and we're going to really kick things off. But let's kick things off even more so because you've been grafting away again. We had a couple of dodgy DMPs in the
We did,
actual
yeah.
lineups in the pro lineups. But we've still got 4 boxes to open.
We had a very unlucky week. I accidentally opened a
Yeah.
box thinking it was a 3-win streak.
Sound.
I'm currently on a 12-win streak at the moment.
That's
So
ridiculous.
I'm in, and just to laugh about it, I lost 7 out of 7 on my personal account on Rivals this last week.
So I said to you, basically, you've inspired me to play Rivals. So I played loads of Rivals this week. Started off really well, won 6 out of 6. I was top of the league, and then everyone started just playing games left, right, and centre. Didn't play another game, dropped down to like sixth, and then saw that like eighth, ninth, 10th, and 11th all had like 4 games. So I was like, oh, I'm going to have to gamble because if they all go above me, I won't
Play
go
some
up.
more, yeah.
So I gambled on 2 games last night, lost both of them, didn't go up. To make it even worse, I'd
And,
have finished sixth and got promoted. So if I hadn't have
and,
played at all, which is
and now you can't be asked playing it.
no, exactly, I've just can't be asked at all. But before we get into the boxes, actually, we need to do a very special shout out
We do.
because we ran into a slight roadblock yesterday, which we thought might happen because obviously the rules against multi accounting and stuff. We've had to use obviously you've used a card that you've used on your own account
Yeah.
to deposit the cash in. So we did we did get banned. And you also got banned on your
I
your
also got
personal
banned, yeah.
account, which has a significant more higher amount of money invested. Um, and you raised it, and you didn't really hear anything, but then the legend, Hoodwink, Ian, the man, the myth,
What a
the
boy.
legend, dropped you a little message.
He
And
did.
after he panicked you and called you a cheating bastard, he offered you a solution, didn't he? Said that he might have the inside track into people that can help.
He did,
Um,
yeah.
and here we
Which I
are.
was surprised at.
Here
I
we
was
are.
thought I'd pissed him off. I mean, I hadn't spoke to Woodwing. I mean, the last time I spoke to him was 2nd of July.
Yeah.
So I got a random message just saying, "Hey, you cheating bastard!" This morning, thinking, "Oh, fuck, what have I done now? Where have I been caught out?" And then he just basically said, "Do you want me to see if I can sort it?"
Yeah.
And 7 minutes later, I got a message
Stunning.
saying done, and 2 emails from Sora saying, "Yep, all sorted."
That's
So
class, you know. That is class.
to which I'm
So,
hoping you get the reference because you're quite good. You're up there on your short, funny clip
what did you say?
videos
Sorry.
and things like that. I'm hoping you understand this reference. So I replied saying, "You're a magician," and he sent me the video to that Scottish guy that's doing the heads up game, and it says Michigan, and he says, "That's not a magician, you
Oh.
barney."
That's honestly, it's just Scottish people in general because
Oh,
the
it's so
fucking
funny.
why is
It says
Anthony
Michigan.
Amy not in the Scotland squad?
Oh,
Oh, well,
because he's
that'll be
finished.
because he's finished. He's not finished. He's only 28.
Well, I forgot this video
That's a
existed. I hadn't
classic.
seen it in years. And he's there and he's doing that heads up and it says Michigan
Yeah,
on it. And he goes, "Oh, he
that's
does
class.
tricks at kids' parties." And all. A magician. He goes, "Ah, in front." That doesn't say magician, you wee fanny.
That's fucking. Do you know? Do you know what? It's just reminded me of my favourite Scottish video, and it always will be. It's a
Go
kid
on.
opening like a match attacks pack, and it's
Oh,
like back
yeah.
in the day, and it's the Japanese lad that used to play for Celtic. like back in the day before the
Yeah,
Japanese
yeah.
influx. And he's like struggling with the name. He's like, it's Shinsuke Nakamura. And then you can just hear his dad from the other room going, it's Shinsuke Nakamura, you fucking doorball. Sorry, Dad. Shinsuke
So impressed with your
Nakamura.
impression of it as well. It's exactly how he says it.
It's because I've watched it 1,000 times.
That is brilliant.
Right,
God.
let's get into it.
Yeah,
So
let's
shout
get
outs
these
done,
boxes done.
intros done, boxes, open them.
I'm not
And
even
then
going
I'll-
to check the odds. I'm just going to go
Because-
one by one.
We've got one essence. Oh,
Oh, we've got
now-
4 essence.
oh, we've now got 4 essence.
I'll take that.
Do you know who else has got 4 essence?
Oh,
I've
Go
got
on.
4 essence. Because I did
I
have
thought you had more
20.
than 4.
I did have, yeah, I did. I had 24. You know, just enough for a tier 5, like a little in-season tier 5. Treat myself.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I got Bukayo Saka. I got
Was that on your
in-season
Twitter yet?
Bukayo Saka. It's on my Twitter.
Yeah, I haven't been on yet since you've
because-
done that.
My God, what a pull! I got my wife to do it, and she had no. I jumped up. Like we were just having a sweet little cuddle, and I was just like, just where it says slide to craft, just do that for me. And she did, and I was watching it. I was like, England, that's nice. That's a good start. Forward, I was like, oh, lovely. I was like, oh, be Aston Villa. You know, I was like managing my expectations. I was like, a good card.
Yeah,
Ollie
yeah.
Watkins would be incredible. And it was Arsenal. I was like, no, it can't be. I was like, is that? And it was like Bukayo Saka, and I like jumped up, and I was like, fucking come on! And she was like, what's happening? What's happening? I was like, it's 150 quid.
It's all right, mate, because I got 10 essence tonight in rare, which took
Oh,
me
that's
to
nice.
24.
Lovely. 24,
So I
good number.
thought, yeah, so I thought, I mean, my birthday, 24th of April, thought, you
Perfect.
know,
It seems meant to be.
perfect. Yeah, it's got to happen. So I swiped it, and it said goalkeeper. I thought that's always a great
That's
start.
a great start.
Dutch.
Oh,
Some good Dutch
Verbruggen.
You never know. Herenveen.
Oh, Ian Bean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Noppert. Andreas Noppert.
Burnt Claverboy, £5 rare DMP. Oh, he's 18-year-old. It's
Okay,
an
maybe
early
a long
access
hold.
card. And I did look, and he started on the bench the last 2 games, which
So that's
he
promising.
wasn't even
So-
on the bench all last season.
That's good. So if they're
So-
obviously you never want to wish injury on a player, but if they're
Let's just hope the starter breaks his leg.
oh, hey. Let's hope he has a baby and he wants a bit of time away to spend time with his family. Something more wholesome and lovely. And not like
Anything
I hope
to
his
get profit.
grand dies. I hope his grand dies, so he has to take compassionate leave. Like
Well, I love like
Come
a
on.
betting scandal. Right,
yeah, betting
next.
scandal's great. Yeah. So
Then
I'll
it's
take
his fault,
essence,
isn't
you
it?
know. I'll take
Yeah,
essence.
oh.
But hey,
There we go.
there's another one. Now we're only 15 away. This I've got.
Are we doing it where we've got to go for essence when it gets
every
to 20?
time? Every time.
That's
yeah,
ticket.
That's
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 tickets.
tickets. At least it's 3 and not 1.
Yeah,
This
we'll
is the
take
last
3.
box, and then we're gonna get
Come
into
on.
our tactics.
Tickets.
More tickets. Okay.
One.
And it's just 1 ticket. Listen,
Yeah.
essence is essence. We've gone from 1 to 5. So granted, there's no sexy card this time, but we're a quarter of the way there to a Bukayo Saka because I think that's how it works.
Mm.
I think
if you look up here-
we have in fact we've chucked our tenner in each. Despite what some people might say, it's not a road to glory if you're chucking in 500 quid. So we're starting off 30 quid, tenner each, because it's a road to glory, not a let's just play so rare. Like-
3 episodes in, we're calling people out already.
Listen, I like it. I like Harry. Harry's doing his under 23s.
Yeah,
Road to
yeah.
glory. Big fan. He's got good knowledge of the game. Big fan of that. I just don't think building a full rare lineup and saying it's a road to glory makes it a road to glory. It's just one of them. It's just
Welcome
one
back
of
to my road to glory, where I invest more than anyone else into the game. Right.
yeah, where I'm about to invest as much as the vast majority of players I'm so rare have invested. Aaron, do you want to start us off with your tactic for our £30 investment?
Yes. So I'm gonna have to change this.
Oh wait, no,
to...
you're not. Let me show. Oh no, you. Yeah. I've got
Yeah,
one
I'm gonna
ready
have to
go.
stop this. Just get a
Look
better view
at
of our
that.
lovely faces.
Get a better view of the blonde.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
You know what, mate? Not to blow smoke up your ass, but when you told me about it, it's one of them where it either goes one or two ways.
Yeah.
And to be honest, it's luckily gone well because it
It's
was
gone
one
pretty
of them.
well,
It
hasn't
could
it?
have.
Yeah.
It
You,
could
you
have
were expecting
gone
it
tits
maybe
up.
very yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah. It were
So I'm
quite
going.
yellow at one point, but she banged a toner on it, bit of black shampoo. Delicious, mate. Stunning. Right, let's have a
Right.
look. Here he
So
is.
I am sharing my
You
full
are
screen.
indeed.
Right,
So, yeah,
boys,
talk me through it.
girls and boys, we are. I want to go down the route of what we know. Now, Mark doesn't support a championship team. I no longer support a championship team. Adam now supports a championship team. So there's experience there. There
Yep.
is knowledge to be had.
Yep.
And I think that a challenger championship route gives us knowledge on the players. Football we can watch and actually get involved in because it's mainly 3 o'clock on a
Very true. 3
Saturday.
o'clock on a Saturday, yeah.
Many midweek games, so you do
Yep.
get a lot of midweek action. And I think you can get some very good value players.
Okay.
Now, if you've probably looked and thought the lineup floor price is more than what you've got in your wallet, Aaron. How are you going to do this? Well, unfortunately, I would sell the cards that we have pulled so
So
far.
you would sell, obviously, if you didn't watch the last episode, we did pull Nahuel Noll, the growth
Yep.
of fourth under 23 goalkeeper,
Yep.
whose floor I've just had a look is currently £13. So
Yeah.
bumps us up over 40 quid.
It
Gives
does.
us do you know what? It gives us a 25% extra on what we
Exactly.
had. Well, 30% on what we had to play with.
And
So it's a big difference.
if we're going to stand by the RTG being something that's sort of like an everyday person can come in and do, you
Yeah.
can't just hold on to stuff for nostalgia when you could
No,
do
you're right.
things that
No,
benefit your gallery better.
you're absolutely right.
So,
I've realised this week
cool.
there's no room in football for sentiment anymore.
No, unless it's
So-
Fristy Palazon.
Unless it's Fritzy Palazon. The reason I say that is because Johan Goodmanson's gone to Saudi Arabia.
And Vitinho's gone to Botafogo. And
Well, so, to be fair, those I don't mind because they're like, that's the policy now. You bring them in with the upside, you sell them for more money, which we're going to do on the RTG. The Goodmanson one, so he only re-signed for us 4 weeks ago. So loads of people are saying like, oh, why has he re-signed? Meh, 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 meh. I think more than anything, him re-signing was a fuck you to Vincent Kompany.
Yeah.
Because it was you're literally the only reason I left this football club, so I'm going to come back. He's only played half an hour of football so far. I know it's only 120 minutes, but he only came on for half an hour because we were 3-0 up. He's not going to be that big of a player this season. He's good depth, but he's 32, 33 now. And if he's got an offer of generational money, fucking take it, fella. Get yourself on and take it. There is one person specifically who I do blame for this happening, and it's Bruno Fernandes.
Why?
Because this might be unknown to a lot of people, but Bruno Fernandes and Johan Berg Goodmanson are best mates.
It shouldn't be unknown to anyone that listens to the podcast because you've told us this.
Yeah, I've talked about it on the podcast. But yeah, Burnley did like a little content video that was like, oh, who's the most famous person in your phone? And it was like Bruno. So it's definitely that fucker's fault.
Which
but
to be
good
honest,
luck to him.
You'd do exactly the same thing if you're in his shoes.
Absolutely. I might not. Obviously, being a Burnley lad, being a Burnley fan, it's different. But as a footballer, when it's your career, you've got your family to think about. If you can secure the bag and retire next year, fucking do it, mate. Good luck to you. Been a great servant. Sent us off with a goal. Good luck to him.
Well, if you choose my strategy, mate, we'll be retiring within a year anyway.
Right. Okay.
I'm thinking. I've already said championship. So we had this conversation today in the group. Actually, Vigoro. Is it Vigoro? Is that how you pronounce
Lawrence
it? Vigoro. 2 great scores so far since starting at Swansea.
Against a very tough team, that first one as well.
Yeah.
Middlesbrough team.
He's done well. He's had 1 clean sheet. He's only conceded 1 goal so far.
Yeah, and it was a penalty.
There you go. So he's doing a job. Luckily, he no longer plays in that shit kit, but Luke Ayling is scoring unbelievably for Middlesbrough at the moment.
Does he have any other cards?
I don't think so.
That's a shame.
I'm assuming it had put his latest card in when I've done this, which means that's the only one. I'll take it if he's not playing for them anymore. Borja Sainz. Now, we have a lot of Norwich insiders in the group. He is a baller as long as he stays fit.
The fact that you've just said that we know loads of Norwich fans and you've called him Borja Sainz is crazy. It's Borja Sainz.
Fuck, I don't do all these accents, mate.
Come on, fucking hell.
I'm too Brexit means Brexit for
Are you a James Rodriguez? Are you one of them?
Yeah. Oh yeah, fucking
James, mate. It's fucking James. Anyway, I'll tell you what. Do you remember that Brazilian midfielder that used to play for Liverpool? Good free kick, good long shot on him. Do you remember what he was called?
Go on, which one?
No, you know the little curly hair. Went to Inter Milan.
Set me up here.
I'm not. I can't remember his name. Little curly haired fella used to shoot all the time. Went to Inter Milan. What were he called?
I actually don't know who you're talking about, Adam.
Oh, that's really annoying because I wanted you to say Felipe Coutinho.
Well, that's what I thought it was, Felipe.
Yeah. But then
Felipe
I wanted to come in and say Felipe Coutinho.
Oh, right, yeah. No, to be honest, I didn't know he went to Inter Milan.
No, he started Inter Milan.
Did he?
I remember his silver card on FIFA. Fucked off to Barca, didn't he, for that 150 million or something mad?
Yeah, don't blame him. Ogbene, I think, is such an underrated forward card.
Weird. It's a weird one, isn't it? Because he plays right back.
Yeah, but his actual AA game is
this is it. Yeah.
Class. So all he needs is a decisive, and he's one of those 80-plus scorers. He's not just going to end on a 60 with a decisive a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And then someone who started the season incredibly strong and is still very cheap, Hammer. In fact, no, Hammer. Gustavo Hammer.
He has got a hammer on him, to be fair.
He has, mate. And his shot's pretty good.
Hey, that's a dick joke.
So, I think, one, that's a good starting five. Okay. Two, we've got another tenner to spend. So I'm not looking at going, let's just get 5 players and run it. Because you've got a risk of injuries, DMPs, red cards. So, 4 tabs up here. I said the best till last,
so we've got 4 options, is this it?
No, these are 4 players that we can buy with the £10. So we'd have 9.
Wait, hang on. What's number 4?
Wait. What's number 4? This is my tactic.
Right, okay. This one, I'm going to cut you off with this one.
No, you're not. Because I know exactly what you're going to say.
Okay, go on.
Oh, he's injured, Aaron. We don't need an injured player.
No, that's not what I'm going to say. He's going to Saudi.
He's not.
There's heavy links of him going to Saudi.
It was rumoured to Turkey.
I've seen rumours of him going to Saudi today.
Let's have a look. I might have to delete this one off then. Has held talks with Saudi side Al Shabab. Yeah, you know what? So I've got 3 options at the top. And I will find another defender. In fact, you know what? There is another defender that I wanted. I can't go through it now, can I? Because where does it show my player at the bottom? Cut.
Oh, nice.
But his floor price has gone mental.
Oh, but he's so old and shit.
So look, whoa. He's so what?
Old and shit.
1 second, mate. He's old and what?
Shit.
He is not a shit SO5 player in my eyes.
I don't think I can have Steve Cook in my gallery. I don't think I can do it.
I don't think we're gonna, because for some reason his floor's like £9.50 now, but his last sale was like £1.
That's mental.
So I thought, there we go. For a couple of quid, I thought that's a really good option. For some reason, his floor's massive. So I took him out. So then, Marcelino Nunes. Yeah, that'll do for you, won't it? That's better than what you thought I was going to say.
I like Nunes.
He is a good player, and with the transfers Norwich have made, he should get pretty much game time every week. And look at that floor price at the moment, by the way.
Yeah, ridiculous.
£1
for a good player. Yeah.
So for a depth player, I think it's a good option.
Yeah, I like that.
This boy, I am
Bagsman.
baffled. Absolutely baffled.
Absolute bagsman.
Started the season in a new
Yeah.
number 10 role.
Yeah.
Scored 3 goals in 2 games. He's getting AA. Floor price. That's rare, by the way. He's £9. Limited. £1.20.
Oh,
Like,
that is mad.
so
Oh, I
again,
like that a
backup
lot.
option, and then a backup forward option.
Oh, Zeki, I'm dirty. Oh, Zeki, I'm dirty.
I do think
I don't need
he will.
selling,
Well,
mate. I don't need selling on him. Future Ballon d'Or winner. I'll sell him for you. Future Ballon d'Or winner. The Swiss Messi. The best footballer in the championship. Came on for 15 minutes on Saturday. Did he score? Yes, he did. Was it a good goal? Yes, it fucking
mate,
was. Did he
it
look
was
stunning?
6 minutes
Yes, he did. He only won for 6 minutes.
apparently.
It felt like 20 with that good. Fuck me. Genuine, absolute rocket, by the way.
Right, people will look at his chart here and go, "He's shit, mate."
Yeah.
But he was young. He was young at these times. He was in a better league. He was playing in what was a poor Burnley
A
squad at
bad
the
team.
time,
Yeah, yeah. Do you know
and
what? Do you know what I will say
he
about him
should
as
do
well?
well this year.
Is like I've talked about him enough. I'll die on the hill that he's going to be a world beater.
Yeah.
If I could put money with a bookies on the fact that he's going to win a Ballon d'Or, I'm going to find a way and I'm going to do it. You know, when you watch a player and you just think nothing's going for you, like you are not getting
Yeah.
any breaks. That's him. Like his ability to carry the ball is brilliant. Like he had a bit of graft about him on Saturday. I think he's going to be fucking class this year, especially now that Odebear's gone. He's the only person who can slot into that number 10. And I think him
Well,
and Foster together will be stunning.
the last point I'll make on mine before you go into either yours or Mark's is
Okay.
once I find another defender, seeing as though Hoyt's fucking off,
Yeah.
you'll realise that I had one defender, 2 mids, and a forward.
Yeah.
We pretty much spent the whole budget, but all it means is if we can accumulate some cash over the next few weeks, buy another keeper, we can then run
We've got
2
two
challenger
lineups.
teams with your
I see what
backups.
you're saying.
So
I
we're
see
not
what you're
just
saying.
risking it all on one. We've got a clear line of progression.
Yeah.
I think that's my strategy I'd go with if it was me.
So what I'm gonna say is, let me just get rid of that. What I'm gonna say is, I actually like yours more than mine. I like yours more than mine, to be honest. My one downside is, I think if we're talking about things that we know, we're talking about good championship football. There's a distinct lack of Burnley players in there.
There is a reason for that. Because the players I wanted are either too much money. So
What
like you can't
about
put Trafford in there.
you can't put
Coutinho I
Trafford in
was
there,
going to
it's
say
too
as an option,
expensive
and
on
he's
his
now
way.
going.
Yeah.
Cullen started poorly, so he could potentially be a backup option.
So, one player that I was going to throw out there, the man alongside Josh Cullen, who's actually started very well, is Josh Brownhill. Because he's playing in that deep lying role, but he's making runs Lampard-esque into the box. I'm honestly, I know that's like you grinning, laughing because I said Lampard-esque.
It's just funny how big you talk him up.
If you look at his 2 goals, it's literally him being played clean through on goal, a la Frank Lampard, and then just slots it home.
I'll give you my honest opinion on that, though.
You don't like the AA?
No.
No,
and
I knew you were going to say that.
If we're playing like we're on about that Nunes or that Kayembe, how you pronounce it? They seem to be able to get AA on top of a decisive.
Okay, I'm with you. I was just throwing it out there. Out there. I like the Zeki I'm doing your shout. Maybe not a backup, maybe a starter. We'll talk about it. We'll discuss it. We're all friends here.
I actually agree that I'm doing. He would be a starter. It's just when he's guaranteed to start. He's been in and out.
I see what you're saying. So, like I said, I like yours more than I like mine. But we're going to go into Mark's. So Mark will be back with us from next week. Obviously, you guys did the podcast together yesterday. And it'll be you two for the entire month of September when I fuck off to America. So this is Marcos. Now, what Mark's done is he's utilised, as you can see, like from the floor price, considerably over the £30. But that is because we already own Nahuel Noll, the under-23 goalkeeper that we won last week. So he's gone Nahuel Noll.
£13 off straight away.
Exactly. Nahuel Noll, Nico Galicic, Shinta Appelkamp, Brennan Johnson, and Mamadou Sangare. Now, 4 out of the 5 I like. It's an under 23 lineup, which I think's interesting.
Yeah.
It's not where I've gone, and it's obviously not where you've gone.
Yeah.
For my only problem is that I think, especially now you can do 3 lineups, under 23 is huge.
Yeah.
The other thing is, from entering under 23 myself, the scores are actually quite low. So, like, to pick up your tier 5s and your tier 4s, they're fairly low. But I like this a lot. I like utilising the Nahuel. I know you said there's no room for sentiment, but I think keeping our OG reward would be a
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
bit sexy. Sangare is a great player. You can see from his last 5 and his last 15, he's a good player. Same with Galicic. Shinta Appelkamp's a good player. I like the team. We're gonna have to have a chat about Brennan Johnson.
I'll be honest. I've just got the player rankings for forwards in U23 up, just to have a browse if there's any bargains there. Because
I've just thought of a
not
banger.
many good ones. Go on.
I've just thought of a belter, and he's quite cheap at the minute.
Go on.
I can't remember who he fucking plays for now. Oh, Burnley. He's called Zeki Abduni. Zeki Abduni.
Yeah, it's not a bad shout, you
We
know.
could go the Zekster, the Zekmeister, the Swiss Messi, the future Ballon d'Or winner, Adam's favourite footballer, the new star boy. Fuck Dwight McNeil. Nah, I take that back. I take it back. Don't fuck Dwight McNeil. I love Dwight McNeil with all my heart. If we sat Brennan Johnson off, I like this as well.
Yeah, yeah.
I think the problem for you two is you've gone for the 2 more saturated tournaments.
Probably.
Challenger, you look at like PSV, Galatasaray, Fenerbahce. You've got some fucking massive scorers in there.
Yeah.
That pop off like nearly every week. But do we need to win tournaments? Do we just need to be picking up the cash here and there? It's one of those. I like it. I like both. So this, we're going to go into mine. It's a very different route. Now, it's not going to look how it would look in person because it's all their old cards. But here it is. Now, what you see before you, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, is an in-season contender team. Now, I'm saying in-season because we want that money. In the famous words of Jermaine Genius, we want that coin. Okay? That's what we want. We want to be making that coin. What a lovely little drop. That coin. I hope you're out there getting that coin. We will be out there getting that coin. Nahuel Noll, utilising the goalkeeper again. Then, you can't actually see from their kits, gone for a lovely little Scottish contingent. Robin Proper hasn't really lit it on fire, and he would be our out of season because he doesn't have Rangers cards yet that I know of.
Answers my next question then.
Luke McCowan started beautifully. You're talking about players being able to add AA onto their decisives. He's one of them. I think he's got 2 goals and an assist so far in his first 2 games. Dundee go massively under the radar because for some reason people still think they're shit. Shout out to So Rare on a budget. They're not shit.
Proper does have an in-season card, by the way.
Right, there we go. We got a full 5 in-season, even better. That means potentially you can even save money then on Vaclav Cherny.
I was just going to say, whoever's got the highest in-season value will just get as the common.
So that is Vaclav. His floor is £4.50. His average auction is about 11, 12 quid. Again, another one. He started really well. Rangers are a strong team. He won me so many fucking rewards when he were at 20. He's a good player. Looks too good for the league, as most players are. And then a So Rare special to finish it off. Now, this is a bit of a risky one because they only have utility until October. But he's back now.
Yeah,
and the fact that he's got a floor of £5 is insanity. It's a Hoodwink favourite, and I just thought it'd be nice. The fact that we're only on the account now because of Hoodwink, he gets to take all credit, all glory. So I picked his best mate, Cezinha. They're just buddy. They're just buddy mates, little chatty pals on Instagram. Like, oh, I know Cezinha. Ooh, do you know what? It's just one of them. I've not come as prepared as you because I've not come prepared with depth. However, as you can
Yeah, go on.
see from the current floor, you have to inflate it slightly because we're looking at in season. There is room for depth,
I
so it's
don't
there for you.
think there is.
Oh, you don't? Is it close to the? Is it close to the 40 mark?
I think you could have broken the budget.
Are you sure?
I mean, if you look at lineup recent price average, I'm assuming that does include Noll, to be fair,
Yeah, exactly.
but it'll be close, you know.
Let me have a look. So let's have a look at Proper because when I did look at him, he didn't have cards. Robin Proper cards. What's his cheapest in season?
So the last auction of Cezinha was 780.
Okay.
So I'll put that in. I'm just going to do each one just to kind of get a clarification. I could be wrong.
This is the question for you though. Are we going for collection bonus? Because if so, we don't. If not, we don't need auctions.
No, but auctions are normally cheaper than the in-season listed price because no one gets an auction and listed cheaper.
And sells it for less. Yeah, you're right. You are right there.
It's like Robin Proper. We could actually just get but we can have one classic card, can't you?
Yeah, but Vaclav, surely.
Well, he's £1.95 is his cheapest, is Proper.
Okay. So are you saying that's the biggest difference then?
I don't know because I haven't done.
Interesting. So Vaclav's floor is £4.50, and in terms of his auctions, that's all of his old cards are. Oh shit! I can't even find a fucking Rangers one.
Has he got an in-season one?
I'm sure yeah, he has. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's quite expensive.
Quid.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I mean.
Because he's great. Because he's bloody beautiful and special. But that's
a
14 £14 difference.
So I think you can do it if you get Cherney's old season.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was going to go for. I think that's the wise thing to do. But feel free to slate it, mate. If you think I'm a dickhead, tell me so. Do you know what I mean? I'll just not come back next week. It's fine.
You're not coming back next week, are you?
Yeah, I'm back next week. It's week after.
Oh, is it week after?
Yeah.
Well, I actually don't dislike that.
Okay, thank you. That makes me feel really good about myself. I didn't realise how much I needed the validation, but I did. Thank you.
Mainly because I think there's a lot of upside to it because some of those players aren't like Proper. He's cheap because he's not scoring well yet. He's only had 2 games, I think. Or no, in fact, he's only played 1.
He's only played 1. He scored an own goal.
Yeah, and he scored an own goal. Did Cherney score in his first game?
Yeah, so Cheney's got an assist, and he didn't. I think he's got a goal and an assist.
Yeah, so
no, he got an assist in the Champions League.
Yeah, so he's hit the ground running a bit.
Yeah, he came off the bench and scored when he started.
I mean, McCowan's scores speak for themselves. I've never seen him play, so I wouldn't know of his talent.
Lovely,
and to be honest, the keeper, I wouldn't have a clue if he even starts. It's just because he started the last 2 games.
Started the first few.
So I'm just hoping he plays.
What I'll say for Luke McCowan, so he got a goal and an assist against Hearts and got 12 AA. He scored against Dundee United and got 32 AA. Cherney scored and got 15 AA, which for a forward, I don't think that can be sniffed at. And then, like you said, Cezinha. I think we're going to need people to weigh in, you know. I want to know what people think.
Yeah, definitely.
So
I think I might even, because yours has interested me more, mainly because of how bad the prize pools have been in Classic so far this year.
Yeah.
Now, as much as, like we say, it doesn't have depth, I mean, you could get depth after 1 week if it goes well. So I don't dislike that. The issue is when do we do it? Because we need to do it soon. Now, I've built teams for this weekend, but it's only Wednesday. We could. I mean, I'm assuming this will go out tomorrow. A bit late now to put it out tonight. So that goes out on. No, is it Tuesday today?
Yeah, Tuesday today, Wednesday it's going out,
Yeah,
6
Tuesday.
p.m.
Yeah.
Same as always.
So it goes out Wednesday. We'd need to make a decision before 3 p.m. Friday
Friday, yeah.
and pick up all the players.
Easy.
Might have to do that then instead.
What I will say,
Not run the lineups.
what I will say about Vaclav is he also has international utility. It
The
doesn't
rest of
mean
his team
anything to
doesn't.
us. It don't mean anything to us when we've only got one international. But it's got that bit of international utility. We might be able to
Yeah,
flog him during if he ever plays San Marino. We might be able to flog him midweek.
I'm gonna. Yours has interested me that much. Tonight, I'm gonna have a quick look at what the scores were in contender in season to just to get
That's a
some
good
cash
idea.
back.
I assume we'd start Division 5.
Yeah.
And that's the same as the other one. So like start it for I think it's 1 to 60 gets cash, and even if you come 60, if you get a fiver, do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
top is 60, obviously 'cause it's Division 5, and it's 60, 100, 200, 500, 1,000. I was having a look earlier on today. So the money's there.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I really don't hate that.
Oh, I'm so proud of myself. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm not normally that for earning cash. I like the
Yeah.
card. I like opening that.
Yeah.
But
So for my
don't get-
personal account, I'm very much card over cash. But I think from a purely success perspective, I think in the season's our best way forward at the minute.
So I'm swinging your way even more now
Why?
because Division 5, well, every division in season still comes with boxes.
Yeah.
So in Division 5, the top 50% get a box.
50%?
50%
Jesus.
guaranteed essence or market credits.
Oh, market credits could go hard, you know.
So then, say you finish 60th and you got $5, then you
Yeah.
opened your box and got $5
A market
credit.
Yeah.
You've got $10 that week, and
Yeah.
we can then go and buy someone else's depth
And that's
or something like that.
you look at these players here, these are all strong contender players.
Yeah. So
You
you
pick
should
up another
easy.
one of those for depth, you're laughing.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. The first place, you'd be like, "Oh my god, we're at first place." It's only $60, but
This is it, yeah.
it'd be mental in terms of
It's
like
twice as much as you've invested.
Yeah, like we could technically cash out at that point and play for free.
Yeah.
And run an RTG on that point. Not that we would, because we don't.
No,
We're not that
it's
asked
all
about the
staying.
tenner.
Exactly.
Yeah. Can I make a suggestion?
You can make as many suggestions as you like, my friend.
Need to see if he won't have an in-season card yet, will he?
Who?
Yuta Nakayama now plays.
Yuta. Oh, Yuta in contender. Oh, he definitely doesn't have an in-season yet, because I had a look the other day.
No, he doesn't. But his cheapest card is £2. Let's say I might even donate mine, but then they'd probably ban me again for multi-accounting.
We can't.
So
that goes against us being an RTG. Because I was about to say I might donate mine.
Yeah.
But that would be cheating.
He's only £2. If we do this tactic and we win a fiver at the weekend, I'm buying him because I've got access to the account.
I've got an idea.
Go on.
So we've still got the Anderlecht backup.
We do, yeah. Sell him and buy you.
If we go contender, he's no good to us.
That is very true.
Satonio has got one listed. Do we try and chuck him £1 and that backup keeper and see if he'll give us Yuta?
I thought the backup keeper were worth more.
I thought we were only like £2.
Yeah, but Yuta's only £2.
Yeah, but obviously Satonio is a bot in here, so it's slightly more.
But
I suppose we could just sell. We could just sell the boy. We could just beg him. We could just beg him.
That in-season one that we've got is the floor's £2.50.
Okay, I like that.
So he might just take it.
Yeah,
I'll go with your option if it means I can put Yuta Nakayama in a team.
I'll tell you what then. You send someone an offer. Send Satonio an offer of a straight swap Nakayama for the backup keeper. If he accepts it, we'll go contender.
I don't know. We've just decided we haven't spoken to Mark.
To be fair, it doesn't affect anyone's thing. Because
No,
it's
it
not
doesn't,
buying any
actually.
money and it's not selling any other players. It's only a player we've not even considered in any of our factors. So
Yeah. Oh, he's got 3 of them, man.
Has he? Horrible bastard. That's definitely from people just chucking him because they didn't think he were worth it.
Yeah. I'm 100% going. I'm going to say he's got one at 6.5%, but he's got a 3% collection bonus.
See, actually,
Yeah.
that's ridiculous. But that pretty much brings us to an end for this week, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
You've seen
Happy
our
with
3
that.
tactics. Comment down below. Tell us which one you think is best, or if you would go in a completely different direction with £30 and Nahuel Noll. What would you do with it? Let us know. But is there anything else you want to add before we go, Az?
No, other than
No?
anyone who does listen or wants to give their feedback, it genuinely does get read and checked because
Oh, absolutely.
we don't know what we're doing half the time. So
Half the time is generous.
it is, yeah.
And if you do want to fucking drop us a tweet, then drop us a tweet.
Yeah.
What's the Twitter, Aaron?
MIADD
What does that
podcast, I
stand for?
think it is. Make it a double.
So the MIADD podcast at, obviously. Come and drop us a tweet. We'll always get back to you, unless you're being dicks for whatever reason. But until next week, I'll speak to you soon.
Yeah. Cheers, boys.
Bye, everyone.